Am I recording?
Yeah, no, we been going on the home, y'all, man. Yeah, time to lay down Lincoln. Shout out to Lincoln one time.
Shit's good.
I'm on my bullshit today, man. That's so 50, dog.
Huh? You're on your bullshit.
I'm on my motherfucking bullshit. Shit, good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ready to roll, ready to rock and roll. Episode 5. Oh, I don't know what 50 is in Spanish. Hey, fuck it. Where the intro at? Damn, I'm tripping. All right.
You gonna fight that damn crown all day, ain't you?
Nah, I'm eventually take it off. I'm just on my bullshit right now. Just because it's episode 50, dog. The episode that I've been waiting on since like 50 episodes.
We got new mics.
We got new mics.
Got a crown.
Y'all see me shining. Y'all see the crown and shit. Heavy crowns in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, episode 50.
Episode 50, man. I feel good. Shout out to Lincoln. Sniffing the hell out of Levi's shoe.
That's some Pumas, baby. Smelling like
smelling
pussy.
The dog, smelling the poo-poo on the bottom of his shoe and shit.
Probably. On my way down here, just left some shit. He's like, yeah, that's me.
But it's Heavy Crowns episode 50. I don't know what 50 is in Spanish right now, but it don't fucking matter.
He didn't look it up today.
Yeah, I didn't look that up today. It's your boy Trilogy sitting there with my guy Levi's Heavy Crowns. Your bi-weekly podcast. We're not doctors, like we say. We're not lawyers. We're gonna take the crown off. Not financial advisors. We're not pediatricians. We're not fucking rocket scientists.
Just two guys.
Fucking plumbers. Man, yeah, whatever. We're just two niggas.
Yeah.
On the motherfucking internet, talking shit. Like I said, my name is Trilogy. Actually, you know what? Before we even get started, go ahead and tell me what you do, Levi.
Well, if you're watching on fucking YouTube, you're supposed to hit the like button. You can destroy the like button. You can caress the like button, touch it, tap it. I don't care. Whatever. Hit that bitch. Then hit the bell, the notification, because every time we drop a fucking new video, new episode, it lets you know. Subscribe. I'm telling you, be part of the family. We moving. We trying. We setting goals, hitting goals, missing goals. We learning. So.
Like we said, we're just two niggas on the internet, y'all.
Yeah.
But hopefully, y'all been rocking with us for a while. Us been what?
I don't know.
A year and what, a half?
50 episodes. That's what I know
doing
for
the
sure.
Podcast?
I get some
doing this motherfucking shit?
Well, I get some. I get the fucking memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
things
yeah.
and so that's the only. It might be 2 years.
Big as shit.
I know. I feel like I'm down under them.
Now we've been talking shit about these mics for a while, so y'all see us getting the upgrades, right? We're gonna have some different posters coming soon. Y'all see we got the motherfucking crown in this motherfucker now. We rocking and we rolling, man. It's been, like I said, a year and a half since we've been doing this thing. 50 long episodes. The last episode of 2020. We're gonna bring in this new year right. I know we had some goals to get done by the end of the year. Y'all will not see us basically completed with those until next episode.
Yeah, when will be the next episode?
Next episode we recorded on like the 2nd or something.
Oh, really? You looked it up?
Yeah, I told you. I told you because I wanted them to know that we got the goals done.
Well, we'll let them know.
Before the end of the year, but the podcast episode won't come out until so and so. But anyways,
like the 10th.
But speaking of these goals, right? Because y'all have already hit the subscribe button, y'all have already hit the like button, y'all have already shared it with your mama and them, right? So we can go ahead and go on with the podcast.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So speaking of these goals, Levi.
Yeah.
Would you tell the people what you supposed to get done? And then let us know how.
Well, we had a couple that was the same, right?
Yeah, a couple, yeah. Maybe.
Well, I joined the fucking bullshit of the running 50 miles by the end of the year.
Bamboo today, y'all.
Bamboo, shout out to Bamboo, shout out to Wheezy, whatever. But anyways, run 50 miles by the end of the year, and we had like 50 days.
We started on November 20 something. It was like the 25th or 28th. Something like that, but it don't matter. We basically had 50 days to get 50 miles in.
Yeah. Then 3 books read. I haven't written down. Oh, yeah. I have this a new field fenced in. Then, obviously, getting into the markets, investing money. I didn't actually have a set goal. I didn't think on that, but do that. And then, more or less, that's about it. Get one more deal. Get one more flip, like a little flip and real estate in with the wholesaling. And that was about it. With the running, I'm fucking close, but damn, it's...
You close? Like, what do you mean close? Like, you...
I'm gonna have to run...
Because we only got, 11 days? It's the 20th.
Yeah.
For y'all. We record on the 20th.
I got
y'all
15 miles
this
left.
on, the 25th.
I got 15 miles left. Yeah. So... You know what I'm saying?
You got 15 miles left?
Yeah, so I'm fucking... But, and then I got maybe to finish a book, to get the goal on that, I'll have roughly 100 pages, so nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because, what is that? 10 pages a day? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
when you look at shit like that, it ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
And I can go run a mile on my way in from work, and then, I invest a certain amount every week anyways.
As you should.
Yeah, and then when I get big lumps of money from the real estate or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll invest bigger, more amount. But I got a budget of what I can every week. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the week,
So you on pace to basically finish by the end of the year, right?
Yeah, right. I hope so.
You on pace to hit the goals for the end of the year?
Yeah, and then this week.
Or no?
Yeah, it's right there, but there's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So yeah, I got a whole fucking field to fence in still, and it's hard to do.
If you wondering what that noise is, I got my dog chewing on his bone.
Right under the camera.
Underneath the camera. So if the camera's moved.
Yes, yeah. I'm right there. I'm knocking on the motherfucking door.
That's what's up.
It's hard though.
That's what's up. My 3 basically were just running the 50 miles for the end of the year. Reading 3 books for the end of the year, and then having $3,000 invested. The $3,000 invested, that's pretty much done.
You just get them in the ETFs and shit.
Well, it was because in my account I didn't have anything close to basically 3,000. I mean, not anything close. I don't want to sound like that, but I needed to get my account up to 3,000.
Yeah.
And what Mark's been doing in this past couple months, I pretty much hit that without really throwing money at anything.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much, smash that. As far as the 3 books, I finished the Money Master the Game, which I'm pretty sure I told y'all about.
You read that book, or was it audio?
Book. I did have...
Y'all probably just moved a little bit, lean with it, rock with it.
Still be shaking back, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shaking back, baby. But now let me check that one time, because I really don't want to.
Shake it like a soul, shake it like a soldier. Don't lay your ass down, boy. Yeah, so, yeah. You need to get your ass over there and help me fence this fucking fence in. I'm going to try to knock it out this weekend, but this weekend is fucking Christmas. But yeah.
Okay, anyways.
You got the monies invested.
Yeah, money is invested. As far as the 3 books, I finished Money Master the Game. I was doing the audiobook, but that book is so dense. Like I said, it's 700 pages. So therefore, the audiobook was kind of a little bit too much and reading it at the same time. So I just finished reading it. We started.
Wait, you were listening and reading?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Because it's a very dense book. There's a lot of information in that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's almost like the Bible for retirement investing and having trying to create financial independence or freedom.
Long-term wealth.
Yeah. Whatever it is you're trying to do. But so I finished that, right? Like I said, it's going to be one of the books that I will probably add to my library as far as physical copies.
Yeah.
Like I said, I eventually do probably want to get a library, but it's only going to be the books that I just really would stand by. Because not every book we read, we go on you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people
Yeah. So that's probably going to be one of them. Now, I did.
You wouldn't just keep it in your library, though?
I am going to keep it in my library.
No, I'm saying,
the book that I don't like?
Yeah, you read it and you're just like, eh.
Nah, because what I'm doing, of course, is they're on my Kindle, right?
Yeah.
And so if I like it, then I'll purchase the physical copy and I'll put it in my library. If I don't like it, it's going to stay on my Kindle. I'll tell y'all about it.
So it's like you buy it twice.
And if y'all,
Okay.
And if y'all like it, then y'all can look it up. Y'all can put it in y'all library. But, what you eat don't make me shit, and what I eat don't make you shit. So, therefore, you may grasp something out of the book that I didn't. Or maybe I didn't catch it at that time. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe I'll come back to it maybe 2 years, a year down the line. I read it again, and all of a sudden, whoa, wait a minute. What was that? You feel me? So, finished the 50 Cent Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, which I will get into that a little bit tonight. Because I did really, really like that book. And that's probably
it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. And then I'm reading that technical analysis book, but I'm not really counting that per se because you did bring me the
investing.
more on technical analysis as far as reading charts and indicators and
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
But you brought me the book on your day. On your life
have you started reading that?
I've started reading that. I'm not too far into it, so I can't really give y'all.
No. But like, are you like into a chapter?
I'm just on the first chapter.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
that'd be pretty good.
I got some time, so I mean, I'll be able to finish that. So I'm on pace for those. But let's get to this 50 miles, though, my nigga. Let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty, because y'all know how I feel about this. So, my ankle's back.
Like it left.
It left me for a minute, dog. Like it did. I looked at my phone because I'm logging the miles. I didn't run for about, I think, 12 to 13 days, I think, or so. So I'm a little bit behind schedule. I don't really know where I'm at, but I have been running more and more. I think in the past week or two.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. So I will. I think after Christmas, probably look at my miles and see kind of where I'm at, and that way after Christmas I can just really, if I need to hit the ground running, I just hit the ground running at that last week or so. Just really, you know what I'm saying, push.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I don't think I'll be, with the way I'm going now, I don't think I'll be too far behind like that. As far as on the miles. So
what do you do? Run a mile every day?
No, so I do. Well, I try to, but on leg days, I'm not trying to run on leg days, right? So I miss my leg days, and then one day out of the week I'll probably miss. So what I do is I'll try to run at least a mile and a half at a time, or maybe 2 miles to make up for a day that I'll probably, you know what I'm saying, miss or something.
That's what I was normally doing.
So that's the reason why I'm not counting right now, is because, you know,
because I didn't run yesterday or today.
So I feel like if I look at it and I figure out, like, damn, I'm like 20 miles behind or 25, I might be like, damn, dog, like, I might need to quit, just give it up.
Bro.
So I don't want to look right now, right? Yeah. I just want to keep pushing, and then at that week after Christmas, be like, okay, let's see if we gonna hit it, or we gonna basically, you know what I'm saying, do what we need to do.
You wrote your miles down? That's what I would do. I have like in my closet, it's a walk-in closet. That's where my dresser is, and that's what I have written down.
I hope this is my day. You got yours.
Yeah, and but fuck, dude, it's been so fucking cold, and Landon broke our damn treadmill.
Well, in fact, I was gonna go outside today, but I walked out. I took a step outside, and I was like, you know what, man, that treadmill just be alright.
Yeah,
it just be alright. But no, I think maybe sometime this week I'm gonna be outside. But I feel good though, man. I think I'm gonna hit these goals.
You know what's awesome though? Check it. I was running the other day. I ain't gonna lie. I was a bitch. I was supposed to just do the 2 miles. That was my goal. I wrote my goal down that night before, or that morning, you know, in my journal. And I was supposed to run 2 miles. Just wasn't feeling it. It was cold, windy, wet, and where I run's right there on the lake. So it's colder. And fuck, I was like I was trying to think, like, what would David Goggins do, you know? Like, and it get me through, and then I'd be like, man, fuck him. Like, I ain't trying to, like, I ain't him.
I be doing the same thing, though.
But then I was like, yeah, but dude, like, come on, like
you get them people in your head, and you be like, that probably pushes you for, you know what I'm saying, a little while longer.
Yeah.
And it'd be like
then you're fighting with yourself. It's like that good angel and the bad angel. But what you know what really got me through? Oh, I'll just finish the story by saying, I'll let y'all know ahead of time. I didn't run the 2 miles. I ran down and back. That's a mile. But on my way back, I was like feeling sorry for myself. But what helped me right there, dude, out of nowhere, like I probably could have like spit on it like that close. It fucking swooped down, dude. It's an eagle, a bald eagle, wings wide ass open, dude. It was the dopest thing. Like, it just made me think, because I don't know, it just made me think like fucking Rocky or something. I felt like a superhero. Like I was calling eagles, like great birds, like the ones that fly alone. And it was like, that's what it made me feel like. Like, them eagles fly alone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then here I am. It's fucking sleeting a little bit, windy as fuck, 28 degrees. And here I am, nobody's around, and I'm running.
Yeah.
But no, it's like but even if it's just a mile, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, 100%.
Like, you know, like, we don't see what Kobe Bryant was doing. We don't see what LeBron James be doing. We just see what they do when the lights are on.
That's why, man, I know you're wrong. It's because it's easy to sit here and talk shit about these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they fail or something like that, like, it's easy to say they bummed or whatever, but
you know, bummy bitch.
Yeah, some of them are bums.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, let's be honest, some of them are.
Nate Robinson.
Yeah. But though, I mean, they do put in a lot of work that we don't see, right?
Robinson did.
Yeah, Nate Robinson didn't. But let's be honest, though, a lot of them, like, I mean, they really give it they all, and not everybody can win the championship. You feel me?
Am I recording?
Yeah, you good.
No, look at it.
You good.
Is that light red on your thing?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Mine is too. I just didn't like that. It says mute.
It's adjustments, y'all. Like these microphones, they got like 4 different settings, so we're gonna be able to do like interview type. Like I'm so excited with them.
Me too.
We bringing in the new year with some positive energy, with full head of steam.
You think we gonna get these goals? Are you gonna get these goals? I'm fucking close, but damn, whew.
Don't talk like that, dog. Don't talk like that. We gotta.
My thing's just
to hit these fucking goals,
petty ass miles. I ain't running like that no more.
Bro,
at the beginning of this year, I was gonna run a marathon.
I'd be on this motherfucking
I was gonna run a marathon.
In my head, I'd be like, nigga, I'd be so motherfucking glad when I be done with this shit, dog. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it though.
2-3 days a week I think it's still good. You need to run 2-3 days a week.
I do appreciate it though, because it has helped me. Like, hey, this is beneficial for you. Get it done, right?
Do shit you don't want to do.
Yeah,
but you know that's good for you.
I will, yeah, like you said.
That's why that coach hour, when you read that book and you start implementing shit.
2-3 days out of the week, yeah, probably.
Nah, I'm just preaching.
But this every day after the workouts and 2 miles, no. But that's no excuse. We're gonna get this done. I was talking shit. I put it upon myself. I put it on my plate. I gotta eat that shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So next podcast, if we come through, I'm gonna have my 50 miles done. I'm gonna have the documented journey for y'all. The books,
I'm recording some.
Yeah, the books. I mean, y'all got to trust me in investing. Y'all got to trust me. Maybe I'll screenshot. I mean, I ain't going to do all that. You don't need to know my motherfucking business, right?
Yeah,
but,
you just
y'all. I mean, my thing is though. Hopefully, y'all see it and it inspires y'all to maybe try something. You feel me?
I don't know if it'd be. I don't know. Like, you know how Jim Rohn says, like, the income don't far succeed like self-development. Like, when you start working harder on yourself than you do your job, it's like you become a magnet.
Yeah, I'm actually glad you said that.
That's what gets me through, and that's what's got me through, and then this podcast too. But this podcast, the reason I feel like we started it is because we wanted to be a figure
I'm actually glad you said
someone
that.
Like that.
I was going, of course, doing my reading and stuff throughout it, and I actually shout out to Wilson. I was talking to him the other day, and he was talking about he had got some books, whatever. And I was basically telling him that, man, I really do. I think I'm starting to actually love reading.
Me too, dude. I be reading.
You feel me? Like, and
Megan and the kids be just in the house doing, what everybody else is doing,
Get out the Lincoln, y'all.
I don't know. I just like reading too.
I'm starting to actually enjoy that shit. And, I think you already clapped. So, kind of touching base back on what I was kind of talking about before Lincoln tried to get his shine, his 15 seconds of fame. About bringing more value, right? Because Tony Robbins brought that up a lot. And, the quote kind of resonated a lot with me because, like we said, when you try to become a man of success, I feel like a lot of times like, you get these roadblocks or like you fail at things and you become like you get overwhelmed.
You're in a rut.
Yeah, you feel me? Because you're focusing on, man, why did he get
the
that?
wrong
get
thing?
That and get that, yeah.
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
If you become a man of value, and I'm able to bring more value to y'all,
serve.
Yeah, and I'm able to bring y'all these goals and show you that I'm trying to do better,
serve,
and reading more and bringing more information to y'all, right?
Give
and bringing better content to y'all than just sitting up
for
here
free.
And just talking random shit. Yeah,
free
for free
value.
And y'all motivating me, and Levi motivating me, and I try to become, the strongest version of myself. Hopefully, that's what's bringing value, right?
So,
heavy crown.
So I believe we need to do a better job next year, this coming year, 2021 and on for sure. From here on, and I think we've had these last couple episodes. If you've been fucking watching, I think we've been doing a little better.
Yeah, we have. We've been hitting.
I feel like personally, I still fail though. I'm still failing every fucking day. But
success is like a success and sex. It's kind of like a stock chart, right?
Yeah. It's a roller coaster.
Yes, up and down, up and down.
Patience. That's why they say patience.
You know what I'm saying? You get that dip, right? You get a little pullback. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? You shoot right back up. So that's a quote by Albert Einstein really resonated with me.
Are you wanting to start trading?
Eventually, yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to get my actual long-term portfolio secure, set, like I'm confident in the holdings that I have, like I'm good. And then once I have that, and I got my not necessarily my dollar cost averaging, but I got my system set up to where I'm putting money in every week or every month or whatever. Then I'll start the trading aspect of the stocks. But I got a long way to go before I think I get to trading because, like I said, I'm reading my technical analysis book. So I'm really wanting to get good on the chart game. And I'm learning more of this with investments in general as well, which I did kind of want to bring up.
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
I did want to bring up, which I thought was interesting too. Did you see where you can now basically trade or bet on future prices of water?
Huh?
Basically, yeah.
What do you mean?
Where's my phone? I had it in my notes. So you can now you can basically invest in gold or invest in like wheat or copper or what I'm saying, like corn as a commodity. You can now invest in the future prices of water because of the shortages that are happening. Basically,
there's a shortage of water.
Basically, yeah, water is now on Wall Street, dog. Water, my nigga, just like gold.
What? So
yeah. So you used to back in the day, not back in the day, but you used to be able to trade water companies, right? But now you can actually water.
There's a limited supply of water.
There's water shortages. Yes.
What? Everywhere?
There's water shortages there.
Why are we not talking about this?
Exactly. So I think
is this Earth short of water?
I think you can look up NQH2O. I think is the ticker symbol or whatever for this, right? But yeah, it's the future price of water. Like I said, you used to be able to invest in water stock. Now it's an actual commodity. And what I have right here...
Get the fuck out of here.
What I have right here...
What are we supposed to be drinking?
What I have right here says, a recent study published in the journal Earth's Future and highlighted by Harvard University found that by 2071, almost half of the 204 freshwater basins in the country may fall short of meeting the monthly water demand. The projected shortage comes down to two key factors: increased demand as human population in the U.S. swells, and diminished supply because of climate change. But shortages are already happening in many parts of the U.S.
What the fuck? 2071?
You can now basically bet on the future price of water.
Are you getting in on that?
I'm trying to read more into it to see what the fuck is going on, right? But that's look.
I don't even know if I'd invest in it, but yeah, I want to look and read.
NQH2O, I think, is a ticker symbol for something like that. But yeah, look that up. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor or fiduciary, anything like that. I'm just here to bring awareness, and y'all might want to look that up.
A bit of education.
Yeah, I thought that was very, very interesting.
Yeah, I don't even really. I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, that you can invest, but I probably won't do that. I don't know, because I still find it hard to fucking believe. What the fuck are we doing? Why? I mean, I guess we gotta look into it to know, but wow. Yeah. That's fucking weird as fuck. I know there's a fucking crypto coin now that is backed by gold. It's a stable coin, which they say that probably fucking all stable coins will go because Tether, which is backed by the US dollar. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Why would you even make that? But this one, it will fucking kind of, I guess you can say, trend with all the other, the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, the XRPs, it'll move with those, so it'll steadily grow in growth every year because it's backed by the gold, so that's good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's better than it backed by the fucking, but then it's gonna act as a cryptocurrency as well, so it's kind of like a double. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna look into that. It's called GSX or something. GSX. I don't own none of it. I've just been put on. I'm just learning about it.
It's another way to invest in gold, pretty much, right?
Yeah, but and I feel like make a little more money or profit too because it's being backed by gold, so it's going to move like gold, but it's also going to move on another hand of it's like a human. I'm tripping right now as I'm talking, but it's like a human.
It's like a coin. So, because you can invest in gold in the stock market, but this is like a fucking,
or you can buy gold or whatever.
Or you can buy
and
gold,
it's all going to move the same kind of
coin, for basically cryptocurrency.
Backed by gold.
Okay.
So it's gonna. I feel like double profits. I don't know. I'm learning about it. I really don't know, but I just feel like there's an opportunity there because I'm not in the crypto. You're saying I know Dylan does, but I don't really talk to him as much as you do. I don't know because you are in the group thing, but
well, yeah, we hit it like we talk like it was back and forth. But no, I mean, as far as that, like, yeah, I mean, crypto is the future.
Reason I mean XRP. No, I don't like the Bitcoin. Something's weird about Bitcoin because it's centralized and like the mining, it's based in China. And it's like that's already weird. Fuck China. And not Chinese, like they have regular people, but that government. It's communist. And they, saying they put restrictions and shit like that on how people live and stuff that.
I mean, even though and
it's kind of a dinosaur. Like because of Bitcoin, now there's other things that I feel like is the future.
Well, you think it's because of the fact that
I think Ripple
Bitcoin
is the future.
makes like what 60% of the whole crypto market, right? So you think it's because of that?
Y'all probably heard that. Like when you say makes 60% of the market, you mean like
Bitcoin,
the cap.
Yeah.
And
so you think it's because
it's
of
like
that,
a 350 billion. Yeah, 350 billion market cap. Gold is at like 10, 11 trillion, and so like. What
but
I'm saying is, though, early that is still.
But why would these companies and these big hedge funds be investing in it?
Because
what
it's
you think
limited.
They would not, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because think about it, all you're doing is just storing wealth of value, like a value of wealth, like where it's just somewhere else to store it, and like it's fucking 2020, like, and it's a limited supply that will ever get mined.
I just wish because. My first person who ever brought up Bitcoin to me was Josh Myers back in the day.
Yeah.
And I just kind of
bought in then too.
I kind of wish I would have listened to him back in the day, but
no, I mean
while we're on this kind of subject, I think it's crazy because y'all may hear us because look, let's be honest. In the past 5-6 episodes we've been heavy talking to y'all about investing.
I like it,
and I do too. I love it.
I'm on it every day.
But the thing about it is kind of like. I hope y'all don't take it for granted, right? Because even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I hope y'all basically take something from that because...
don't learn yourself.
Yeah, don't learn yourself. But another quote that I want to bring to y'all that I thought was kind of interesting. This quote said from a guy that I follow on Instagram, so it wasn't from no Albert Einstein or anything like that. But what he said was, I've yet to meet a millionaire that got there using a savings account.
Exactly, bro.
You feel me?
Like, look, I'm gonna type in
and that that's like a mic drop because when you think about it, it's probably 100% fucking true, dog. You're not gonna become a millionaire just throwing your money into a savings account and thinking that you're just gonna build it over time. Your money has to grow.
Like you're saying, like saving money.
Yeah, your money has to grow and it has to work.
You can only do so much.
You got to be able to make money when you are not necessarily working. Right?
Exactly.
And I thought this was something that was kind of interesting that I seen as well, as far as just investment type, and it kind of brings value to the podcast and the times right now because it is the holidays, right? We are buying gifts for people, and we are buying. Certain materialistic things for the holidays, right? For Christmas. And I thought this was interesting because, you got the Xbox 5 out right now.
Yeah, that's
Xbox
crazy.
5. What is it? What's the code?
No, the PlayStation.
Yeah, PS5. What's the X? You got PS5. What's the Xbox?
They got a new Xbox?
I thought they did. Did they not?
I don't know. I don't play games.
Yeah, I don't really know.
But I do know, while you're on that, though, like these motherfuckers, I guess, tripping so hard on this PlayStation that they're buying it for whatever it costs, like $500 or whatever.
And
reselling it, and motherfuckers are paying $800, $900 for it.
I ain't mad at y'all, dog. Hustle.
But who are the dumbasses buying it for $300 more?
I know. That's fucking dumb.
Dude.
Just to get their hands on it. But I thought this was interesting because, you got the new iPhone out and shit, right? And this is a thing for Apple, the company, as far as Apple. This was a picture that I saw. It said spend versus invest. It said buying an iPod versus investing in Apple stock. It said on October 23rd of 2001, right? When you bought 2001, when you bought a first generation iPod, right? What are you thinking, like $300, $400, right?
In 2001?
Well, what? I mean, a couple $100, $300, $400.
It was something. I was fucking 7 years old.
It was something stupid, right? A 19-year-old vintage iPod today, it said it's probably worth $177. First generation iPod.
No shit. No shit.
All right. So now it says, for that same amount of money that you bought an iPod, you could have bought 1,400 shares of Apple at that time.
1,400 shares of Apple?
For basically just $400, you could have bought 1,400 shares of Apple.
Oh my goodness.
In 2020, it said on December 12th, that same 400 would have been worth $174,434.
Stupid. I'm trying to find something like that too.
I thought that was kind of interesting because we want to buy the new Xbox, we want to buy the new PS5, we want to buy the new iPhone.
That's what I'm saying.
But if a company, if all they got to do basically is upgrade the camera.
Yeah, that's all they're really
to get you to basically throw hundreds and thousands of dollars at these companies. Then I'm just saying, dog. That's my mind frame has changed, dog. Because I feel like, shout out to my future wife out here, right? Because when we have children, I honestly feel like, I am going to get them toys and stuff, right? But they going to hate me because I'm gonna really reach into my fucking pocket and hold them a receipt or something that says, hey, listen, I just bought you 10 shares of fucking Tesla. Or dude, 10 shares of Apple.
If we would have bought fucking $100 worth of Bitcoin 10 years ago, how old were you? When I was
17.
When we were 17, 16 for me.
Like an adolescence, if we just would have found a way to be able to.
We had $100 and we just was like, fuck it, I'm buying Bitcoin. Yeah. $100 of Bitcoin 10 years ago, today, be 29 million and some change.
It's like
$100, bro. I'm sorry. I'm freaking out. Like, oh my.
Speaking of that, because we've been like 17, 18, and let me go ahead and say this. Shout out to Ray.
Break your arm.
While I say this, shout out to Ray if you listening. I had to get this in in the podcast. Make sure you watching. So shout out to Ray. I was talking to him at work, and he's 18 years old, and I was saying, I wish somebody would have talked to me like this when I was 18.
Yeah.
Right, because if somebody just would have said, "Hey, look, throw $100 at Bitcoin," and me actually get it, right? Yeah, me actually
listen, and got it,
and did that, and I got that right there.
I'm giving him 3,
bro. Like what? Like nigga, are you fucking kidding me? And it's like what I was saying. Like when I talk to my kids or my kids, like they may not like me at that moment when I say, "Hey, look, I just bought you 30 shares of Tesla. I just bought you 30 shares of this or Amazon or whatever."
Don't Tesla have a lot of that though?
Well, I'm just saying in general. I'm not.
Their stock's high.
I'm not telling y'all what to do, right? I'm just saying when I hand my child shares of a company, they're gonna hate me at that moment, right? Mm-hmm. Like when they're 13, 14 or whatever. Like, bro, I wanted the new fucking iPhone 27, dog. Yeah. You bought me 30 shares of the company.
You think iPhone will stay around forever?
Just for the example, they're gonna hate me in that moment when they turn 18, 21, and I say, hey, look, son, go check that account that you hated me for back in the day, and they see that money sitting in the account, they're gonna be like, Dad.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I love you, dog. Like, why did I not, fuck that phone back in the day, nigga. I didn't need that. Mm-hmm. I'm a millionaire now by the age of fucking 18, 21. Like, what? Because this account has been growing and you've been throwing shares in this account behind my back. And I've been talking shit this whole time and all of a sudden I'm looking around. That's just...
And then I'd be like, nope, you ain't getting it.
Yeah, that's from your ass because you care. But no, that's just my line of thinking. That's how you create generational wealth.
Some people think...
Right? Because, you can't necessarily just put it in a savings account and feed your kid this money and think your kid's gonna know what the fuck to do with it.
No. Yeah, we gotta learn. They don't teach you how to make money in the school system. It's all
about changing the mindset, dog.
That's where it starts. It starts with the mindset. But some people with this digital shit, this blockchain technology, they're talking. I heard one dude say that he believes, and it was a cool idea, that everything on this planet will get liquidated. Meaning, like if you want to buy a piece of the Eiffel Tower, you can buy a little piece of the Eiffel Tower, like everything.
I would not doubt that one.
And then that's how, I'll give you.
Can you not do that right now?
I'll give you 1 inch, or however they'll do it, of the Eiffel Tower for that donut. And it might be like a $6 donut in New York. You get what I'm saying?
I really would.
And this is how you would trade it. It's on your phone, like. That would be $6 or however, like they fucking, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like a bartering system. I don't know. Dude said that. I thought it was a cool idea. I just wanted to bring that here because that would be awesome. Like I would buy random shit. Like I own the Grand Canyon. You know what I'm saying? I own the whole thing.
Shout out to Bumbu. Shout out to Lil Wayne.
Bumbu. Here, pour me some, please.
As I pour the drink, I hope if y'all have not taken away anything from this podcast, right?
No,
if y'all just hear me up here talking shit, one thing I do want y'all to really take away from this podcast, if I do, I don't recommend a lot of things. I do recommend maybe getting a babysitter for your dog, but then also
he's just trying to chill.
Yeah, he is trying to chill. Yeah, but also, Bumbu is the drink of choice. Because Because I ain't got to mix it with nothing.
You ain't mixing it?
I ain't got to mix it with nothing. It's just on ice. It's
Damn.
smooth. You feel me? So
that's what's up. Yeah, true. I don't have to mix my shit.
I usually do.
And he does. I mean, I'm not knocking. They ain't. You know what I'm saying? But damn, when it's that good and the motherfucker normally mixes their shit and you just sipping it.
Shut up, Wayne. Shut up, Bamboo. But
dude, that's crazy.
I want to get into this book, right?
What book?
I don't know what we was getting into. This 50 Cent, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
Damn,
I kind of
fucking...
Because I think with this podcast, another way to bring value to y'all, I think a goal for next year is going to be I'm going to read at least one book a month.
No, right? We got to.
At least one book a month. And after
we talked about that, though.
But I'm going to try to actually...
So the ones that been fucking with us, like they hear us all the time, we've been saying that.
And when I do this, one thing I'm going to try to bring a different segment to the podcast, do different. I'm going to try to, after I get done with the book, come and bring a book review to y'all. Right? That way...
We're going to do that, too.
That way... I can tell y'all the book I'm reading. That way, when I'm finished, I can come back and give y'all a review of the book like I'm about to do now with this 50 Cent, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Right? Now, like I said, I read his book that he did with Robert Greene, The 50th Law, which basically was like the sequel to Robert Greene's book, The 48 Laws of Power. Mm-hmm. Basically, 50th Law because it's 50th Cent.
You know what I think would bring 49. More value for the show?
Right. What's up?
You know, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but because I think this would... You probably like will bring more value to the show if we both read that book, because we could sit here now and have our own conversation about it.
Sure.
And they'll sit here and listen, they can comment in and shit like that.
Sure.
Because if, like, let's say I read a book and here I am having a book review, like what
let's do that.
I think we should do that.
Let's do that.
One book a month. I mean, shit.
Yeah, one book a month, and just come here and just chop it up and give that to y'all. That way, y'all can at your own time. Like I may feel different about it. He may feel one way about it. I may have actually broke this down a different way and give him a different way of thinking about it, and he may give me a different way of thinking about it, and then and y'all can take it and do what y'all want.
We may actually have an extra talk. Like we actually might do an extra show where it's just a 15-20 minute just strictly book review.
Crowns, but no, I think that'll be good. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
So, but back to this book though, this Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Like I said, I read the 50th Law. 50 Cent is very interesting.
He's smart.
He's.
You think he's learning? You think?
I think he is. From what I read in that book, like I think it's gotten to the point now. Which don't get me wrong. I mean, let me say this, because some of the stuff in the book, like when people say like, yeah, I did this because of this, or I did this because of that, I always keep in mind that hindsight is 20/20, right? Mm-hmm. It's easy to go through that experience and then like later down the line say, oh yeah, I did that because of that. I knew that was gonna happen, right? Yeah. You feel me? So I always keep that in mind, but. From reading the book, though, I kind of would like to actually, like, meet, like, 50 Cent. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying, see his temperament. Because he does get into a lot in his book. And he does, I will say this.
You think he actually wrote it?
I don't know.
Or do you think he just sat there and talked and somebody wrote it?
Either he sat there and talked or he wrote it. Because I can tell, because when reading different books, there's a different type of flow. Yeah. And I think if you read, I think you kind of know what I'm saying when I said there's a different type of flow when you read it.
Yeah.
I can tell it was either him talking or him reading it, because it wasn't like sophisticated like that. Like it wasn't like.
Oh really?
I don't really know how to explain it. Like it was almost like he was like
simple.
talking
it was
to
simple.
You. Yeah, he was just basically
just
talking
simple.
to you. And I will say this
easy
now,
to read.
Regardless how you feel about 50 Cent, he's had some things in his past, and he does touch base on one of his sons that he didn't have a good relationship with. But that is not upon me to really talk about or whatever. Y'all just read the book and really look that up on yourself. But as far as other things though. What I took away from the book as far as 50 Cent, I do got a lot of notes, not a lot of notes, but just some stuff to get into, is that he is very, very calculated.
Yeah.
Right? Like I said, hindsight is 20/20, but like I said, he's very, very calculated. One thing that's kind of stood out to me, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm into this investing, and you are too, right? Mm-hmm. Was what he did with vitamin water.
Yeah, he talked about that?
Yeah, you're like, he was like big with vitamin water.
That's not a hard copy?
It is, you can probably buy it.
I'm ordering some books today.
I got that on my phone while my dog's licking themselves. It's kind of weird sitting next to me. But
anyway, I ordered some books when I left here.
But his deal with vitamin water, he talked about it because he said that he was looking for like an opportunity or something to really get into the company because he liked to drink vitamin water. Because he talked about basically is really healthy. He's healthier than most people. Like, I mean, you can tell, right?
Obviously.
So he's talking about he wanted something different to drink than other just plain water. And he stumbled upon Vitamin Water one day, and he said that he really wanted to get them to notice him or get in the company, and so he was doing a commercial or some kind of promo video for himself. And he said he put just like maybe a 1 second clip or just a short clip of him actually drinking Vitamin Water in the actual.
And he knew what he was doing.
And he knew what he was doing. Just to try to get to see if Vitamin Water noticed him, and they did. And they reached out to 56. At that time, he was big, right?
Yeah, he was smart. He was like, well, fuck, they're, you know.
And basically,
why didn't he just go to it? And that was his
way. He went to Vitamin Water, and he said that, look, I want to be a part of the company, but instead of just being like a sponsor or you giving me this kind of cash to promote your product,
I want to be at the meetings.
I want equity in the company, not cash.
Yeah.
Right? And he said, but there's different types of equity when people have that kind of leverage, like you talk about it. Some people just get stock options. Like they get like stock when they get in options, but that's different because you can't really cash that in until the options expire, right? Right. So, he said, no, I want actual equity in the company, like actual ownership. And basically what he said was, he was like, and that was so lucrative because at the time when I was doing this promotion, I basically not built it up himself, but made it so fucking popular. He said Coca-Cola came and purchased the Glacio company for $4.1 billion.
Yeah, and that was the company that owned Vitamin Water?
Mm-hmm. And he said he couldn't disclose, he said for legal reasons he couldn't disclose how much he made off of that, but he said he's sitting.
Like he's good.
He said that when other people like with their endorsements heard how much he made off that deal, they were like, thought they were like basically fucking like, what the fuck are we doing? Like when they heard
he instead of endorsements and just getting a paycheck monthly for being in commercials and big paychecks. Don't get me wrong, big paychecks. Yeah. He said, nah, fuck them paychecks. Yeah. I don't pay like you can pay me by giving me a piece of this. Did he have to buy in on it though?
No. Because with the negotiation, they was going to basically
this
pay
was
him
obviously.
So he said, no, don't pay me sponsor. He basically give me equity, not cash.
I'm guessing the year. I could be wrong.
I don't
2005, 2004.
I can't remember what year. Well, he probably says in the book, but I can't remember.
When he was huge. I mean, it's got to be when he was huge if he didn't have to buy in.
And I also remember this. Beyonce did a similar thing with Uber back in the day.
Really?
Yes. I think basically there was the same kind of situation. They was like, no, we'll pay you. She was like, no, just give me this so many shares of the company. Basically. I think I remember reading that back in the day, I think. But no, I thought that was very, very interesting because it was like, bro, like that's just like coming from the street shit where you selling dope and like this to be able to really transform your fucking mind to say, no, don't give me the cash where I can go on Instagram and just flaunt that shit and just buy this and buy that. No, give me equity in the fucking company because he knew. And then Coca-Cola comes and buys that shit for $4.1 billion.
Probably 10 years later.
And like I said, he couldn't say how much he made, but I mean, the fact that you would even bring it up means that you fucking
won. He had to make at least 100 to 500 mil, I would say.
But another thing from the book that I want to say though, because he does flaunt on Instagram and stuff like that, but he does say like, regardless of everything, you see the expensive cars, you see this and that. He says that the most expensive thing that he ever spent was his time.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
And that's so. And I heard shout out to Secrets to Success podcast because what's his name, Mal or something on there said the same thing. Not the same thing, but he said that I would rather you waste my money than waste my time because I can't get that back.
No, you really can't, man.
Like time was the most expensive thing. Like while we basically bullshitting, like not focusing, like not right now, you know what I mean, just in general, not focusing on ourselves, it's costing more because of the time that we're wasting. Not necessarily the monetary value. It's the value that we need to bring to other people. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what I took away from that. And I was like, bro, like that's just, and I mean, because I don't want to go too deep, because I don't want to.
Well, I mean, so what do you think you can do and I could do, include me?
I think we're on our way. And
I gotta be patient, you think?
And I will say this one thing:
be patient.
And I will say this one thing that I did. Another thing that I wrote down that he said, as far as the people like your great surrounding cast, right? He says that nobody basically does it alone. So don't ever think that, you know what I'm saying, somebody's talking shit like, I did this all by myself, blah blah. He said you have to have a great surrounding cast around you to help mold you and build you to learn from. You know what I'm saying? And he also talked about as far as like your friends and stuff. He kind of touched stuff we already know about, like your friends you choose and people to kind of keep at certain distances or stuff like that. But he kind of talked about as far as people he used to hang out with, basically what, thugs, drug dealers, gangsters. You know what I'm saying? And he said now
you think he's hanging out. People?
Say what?
You think he still talks to some people?
Yeah, he talks about in the book that he does, but he said, but now he's more interested in people like Robert Greene, the author, and like different interesting people. Like he's changed his mindset. Like he's basically not in that box of I only want to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I am. Like, you know my stock, I would say stock portfolio. Like I got my crypto wallet and I got a hard wallet. Like it cost me a couple $100. Like I actually own these private keys. It's my shit. It ain't on the exchange. See, people don't trip on it being on the exchange when you're with the stocks, right? Because it's kind of solid. Been around for a minute. You know, it's like, but anyways, like I'm basically copycatting because I'm interested. Because of what he done.
You have to, I think.
And Ray Dalio.
Yeah, you have to. You have to model.
I'm literally copying his portfolio as I'm starting. Granted, he's got thousands and thousands of shares, but I'm in the ETFs he's in. I don't have all of them yet because it's going to take me time. Because I'm going to build one up, build another up. I'm in like 3 different little ETFs. I'm building each of them up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go back and I'm just copying them. Literally copying. Like,
I mean, which
I mean, I'm gonna have my own. I'm gonna have my own little, flavor. And
for y'all, do your own research, but that's probably not a bad.
Like, why wouldn't you? Like, why wouldn't you? It's there. We're dumbasses.
It's like what I said in the book.
It's like, there, bro.
If Warren Buffett says this, if Ray Dalio says this, if fucking Jack Bogle says
why would
this,
you not do it? What are we doing? We're worried about what the fuck she thinks about, or he thinks about. Like,
yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna have my own flavors too. Like I'm gonna have my own.
It's like with this book. Like when I read, not hear 50 Cent or read, you know what I'm saying. See, 50 Cent says this. This is like, or I read, what's his name on Your Day on Your Life says this. Yeah, Aubrey.
When you get into that, try like start practice.
Like, why would I not try to model that? Like, why not take like?
No bullshit. Like I don't do his mornings, but if I just did his mornings and his evenings, I think I'd be cool. I mean, I don't know why I don't. No, like I'm telling you, I just need to be disciplined. That's what we're getting.
Speaking of discipline, I will say this that I thought was kind of interesting.
Investing's helping me get more discipline, and this running, but the investing
takes a lot of discipline,
and that's making me so fucking self-disciplined more than anything I've done.
It takes a lot of discipline.
Is it not? Do you feel like fuck it? If I wanted to save X amount of dollars, I can put X amount of dollars back. I ain't gotta touch it. I ain't even seen it. Why? Because I'm used to doing that with investing. Or if I need to, I don't know. I'm just feeling like. I don't know. It's just making me stronger.
It does make
mentally.
You stronger.
Yeah,
it does make you stronger mentally. It does take a lot of discipline. Speaking of discipline, what I thought was interesting about this, about Curtis Jackson, was that he really does. I mean, what he says is that he really is. Because he does talk about that in the book. Like he does talk about 50 Cent versus Curtis Jackson. He says that he knows that he has 2 different personas. Yeah. And he uses that to his advantage. Like, he knows that he can get different...
obviously he knows because he's fucking 50 Cent and Curtis Jackson. So when he's fucking 50 Cent, everybody's gonna be 50 Cent, 50. But when he goes in with the fucking...
He knows he can get away with certain shit because he's 50 Cent, but he knows that the business side of him is Curtis Jackson. Like, he talks about when he goes into these meetings, he talks about...
They call him Curtis.
He talks about as far as like in the meetings, he's fucking their head up because they expect a whole different person.
Oh.
He talks about as far as like when he went into an interview with somebody or whatever, it's like he notices like the little things. He's like, the person that I'm interviewing, he said the person came in wearing jeans. He was very casual, and he's like, I didn't necessarily have a problem with that, but he asked me a certain question. I told him, I said, I don't have a problem with that. I'm cool. I'm honestly cool with it. Yeah. But he said, if you want to be respected a little bit more, he said, dress a little bit nicer. He said, go to work, dress a little bit nicer. And he did and he said the guy came back to him and said, yeah, people noticed me a little more when I went into work like that. But he said, as far as the 50 Cent versus Curtis Jackson, when he went to the interviews, he was kind of like, they would expect like a very aggressive, brash person that you see on the internet or whatever people portray. But he said when he goes to interview, he's very soft-spoken. And he said he learned that from an actor. I forget who the actor was, but he said he's very soft-spoken because when you're soft-spoken, they have to listen, really. And he's like, he just gives a whole different demeanor and it fucks them up.
That's crazy.
And he uses that to his advantage. But as far as the discipline thing, he says that he actually is sober. See, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke nothing. And he said that he owns, or he has his vodkas and stuff. And he says when he does his promo runs for that, he says like he'll actually fill his bottle up with ginger ale.
Really?
And he doesn't drink. Yeah, I thought that was like
awesome.
Just like that's just so like what like. It's not about like even though I don't drink liquor, everybody else does. So why not have my own liquor? Even though I don't drink, I can act like I'm drinking in the damn bottle. I may take a sip or two. He said like I used to chill with Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? I had to turn him down millions of times. Yeah, I've hit the blunt once or twice with him.
Man,
but he said, but say for the most part, he's like he said I'm sober. He said like, I wake up and I go and I run.
Believe like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, have you listened to Rev Ike any yet?
A little bit, but not much.
But did you see what kind of swag, like this flavor? Yeah. I mean, is it kind of like some like, why ain't we hearing shit like this? Like, do you kind of feel that? Like the I am. Like when you sit there and say I am, like we're magnets, bro. I am. See, and if you read the scriptures and it says I am God, so it's like I am. And he was talking, like it depends how you're reading the book of what when you read I am, like I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am powerful, when you start saying that, it's like you start believing it. And so like Dan Pena, the $1 trillion man, the $1 billion man, he was talking about London Real. Have you seen London Real on YouTube or anything like that? Well, check out London Real. I mean, just check him out. I think he's kind of, I don't know, I've not been on him, but Dan Pena, he has his class. You know how he does his class in the castle and shit? No, man. Yeah, he does his seminar. Costs a lot of money, but now it's free value because you can see that shit online now. But he starts wearing a 3-piece suit every day. Why? Because when you throw it on, you like Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent was talking about, dress. Like when you
he said that's how he dresses now. He wears suits.
Yeah, when you wear exactly, you I am this.
And it's crazy you brought that up, dog.
You can create. We are creators. We are God. We are a piece of God. Our mind, like that's God.
You know how I know we're on the right path? Because another book I do recommend is The Celestine Prophecy. Like I said, I don't believe in coincidences.
We need to read the same book, I feel like.
Well, read that book. I do recommend that book.
But you see what I'm saying together, like once we do these books.
But you know how I know we're on the right path? Because you brought up that right there, the I am thing. In the book, I kid you not, in the book, 50 Cent talks about that as well.
I'm obsessed with that. It's neuroscience and everything. I'm obsessed.
Like I said, if y'all don't take away anything I said with the bamboo, but also reason why I brought that because regardless, if anything else, if y'all don't take away from this podcast, the other thing that 50 Cent brought up in the book was meditation.
Yeah, I need to meditate every day, but yes.
But with the I am thing, he says that is how he meditates. He said he spoke to some kind of
affirmation
spiritual person like in the book who actually writes books as well, which I have it in the book.
I thought you were going to say he does affirmations.
No, he does whenever he meditates. And the I am thing he said is actually how he meditates and actually does. Because he said how his mind, kind of like you, right? Like how he says in the book. And that's one reason why, I respect people
you can write down who you want to be.
I respect people like you and people who are different, right? Because another thing he says in the book is in order to be self-sufficient, 100% is focus on being yourself, right? And he says that, but the best way in order to be yourself is not just saying, hey, I'm being myself, but you actually have to understand yourself. And he understands that his mind is so calculated in things, and he's so
different,
strategic with things, and so calculated. He's always working on certain things. He said when he talked to the spiritual leader, he said, in order for your mind to work at its full strength, it needs to take a break, right?
Yeah.
In order to take a break, he said the best way to do that is to meditate. He said the spiritual leader told him to, when he breathes, just practice saying, I am. You know what I'm saying? I am. Yeah. And he said, basically said that helps him out so much. And this quote.
I'm doing that tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
I actually been trying that whenever I meditate.
When I drive, I say, I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am strong. Today will be a good day.
Try that when you meditate.
Yeah.
And not even if you have to say it out loud.
I've not been meditating every day.
Even if you have to say it in your head.
I've not been meditating every day, but just like I'm starting to love reading, I'm starting to love meditating. I feel like, dude, when I open my eyes, I feel like I just
And they had the best quote for meditation in this book, right? Because I've tried to say this, but I think I haven't said it in the way I wanted to say it. But he said it in the book. He said, the purpose of meditation Of course, there's many different types, right? You can do affirmations. You can do concentration where you focus on the noise. You can basically listen, maybe do a certain sound, something like that. So he said, you're going to struggle, right? But he said, the purpose of meditation isn't to stop thinking or to make you stop having thoughts.
People think that.
But he said, but rather to help you lower the volume of those thoughts so that when you're starting to feel overwhelmed by whatever is in your head, you have a tool at your disposal that you can use to slow things down and begin to think more clearly.
So my meditations, I think positive thoughts of like more or less like I try to visualize me being like doing and driving whatever, like just where I want to be, whether that's in my dream home or happy relationship with my family, or I try to visualize that behind the wheel of a Lamborghini, like just shit, whatever gets you hard, whatever, like your shit, or I focus on my breathing.
So if y'all don't talk about anything else in this podcast when I've been talking shit, I hope the three things y'all.
Now we got three, motherfucker. We wasn't at two.
The three things, yeah, because it builds, right? And I got 4 by the end of this podcast.
Motherfucker. We might have 6.
I actually got 4 by the end of the podcast. We're gonna take a break here in a second, but the 3 things for now is 1 is Bumbu.
Dude, Bumbu.
It's Bumbu. 2. Meditation.
This shit sneaks up on you because it's
so smooth.
I feel like
smooth.
I know y'all motherfuckers. If you made it this far,
yeah, y'all fuck with us.
Y'all know what time.
And we're not done. This is episode 50. We going.
And you know what time it is.
We going.
Yeah.
Number 2 is meditation.
I love it.
But 3 also is the investing
and reading.
And
that's investing. That's investing in yourself. You know what? That's investing in yourself.
At
least give me 10 minutes a day. 10. Just drop down and give me 2 sets of 25.
33 pages a day. Read 33 pages, and 33 pages doesn't have to be in one book.
Where'd you get that from?
From
one
person that I would probably recommend you follow is the Master Investor on Instagram.
I don't have an Instagram, and I was been trying to
you can
every
also
day.
do it on YouTube.
I can't get it on our Instagram. I've been trying to fucking post shit all the time.
You can also do it on YouTube. But what he said was basically 33 pages a day. But that doesn't have to be necessarily 33 pages of one book. It can be 10 pages of this book, 10 pages of a certain article on a company, but always continue to be reading because one thing that another person I follow said that
don't be reading fucking
not that bullshit.
Facebook.
Yeah, not that bullshit. He said that another person I follow said that Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Now, granted, you don't got to be Warren Buffett and read 500 pages a day. When he was
younger, like in the 90s and 80s, he was reading 8 hours to 10 hours a day.
So if he
don't have a computer on his desk. He lives in the same house he fucking bought in like 1970s, 60s. Same fucking shit. He drives a 2005 Cadillac. He still eats Mickey D's every morning.
Let me ask you this. How long do you think it would take you to read 33 pages?
I read 20. I try to, my goal every day.
Just a guess.
My goal every day, I'll tell you. My goal every day, I try to read 20 minutes every day. So I would say maybe 20 minutes. I'm believe it or not.
How much time do you think you spend on social media?
Like, what do you mean by social media? You mean
just
like Facebook?
On Facebook, Instagram, Snap, just scrolling throughout the day.
Maybe an hour. Now, YouTube and listening to shit, because I'm obsessed with the mind. I'm starting to, like, manifestation, law of attraction, Jesus, fucking Allah, fucking all that shit. Constantly.
Praise to Allah.
Constantly, that shit, maybe 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 hours a day.
The reason why I'm going to read where I'm going with that is, would you not say that you probably spend less time on social media than the average person? You probably spend more of your time probably listening to videos or
than the average person.
Than the average person.
I'm not better than nobody.
Okay, but
I'm not trying to say that.
Let's be real though.
But be real because yeah.
We're not better than anybody else. So let's be real,
bro. Most deaf.
So would you say if you spend an hour, maybe the average person maybe spends an hour and a half, 2 hours?
On my social media?
Yeah.
The fuck out of here. All fucking day, bro. I work with motherfuckers. We be on job sites and they're just on their phone, bro, on the Snapchat.
I'm not saying cut your 3 hours a day to an hour. Maybe cut your 3 hours to 2 hours and a half and spend 30 minutes reading a book. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Dude, this is what I do. I wake up. And I feel like I did better last week than I have in a minute on the time I wake up. Like, are you waking up earlier yet? You gonna change that, bro? Like I'm your friend.
For me, yes.
You gotta be at work at 9, right?
For me, yes.
You gotta wake up at work at 9. What time are you waking up?
Right now, I'm waking up at around 7:20, 7:30.
Let's get that to 7. Give you a solid 2 hours.
But that's why I said for me, because I used to wake up at 8 o'clock. So, just for y'all to know. But no, all right, so, well, first things first, if you made it this far, please, if you have not yet, please go and hit the like button, the thumbs up. Go ahead and share it and subscribe.
No, if y'all made it this far, I'm pretty sure they have.
And but if you have made it this far, I appreciate you. For sure. We got to go on a speed run, though, because the battery's almost dead. And, of course, we run out of time. But anyways, one thing I did want to get into, though, for sure, because I've been trying to bring this up in the past couple podcasts. We've been so heavy into the investing that I've been really forgetting. What do you think about these vaccines, dog?
Oh, I'm not getting one. Even Megan, she's a nurse, she ain't getting one. But she said that they can't really make you because they, like, where she's big, like she's in healthcare, like if you don't get the flu shot,
yeah,
you were supposed to wear the mask already, like forever, apparently. Like and they give you a thing where you deny it, like the flu shot, but everybody gets it. I don't. But I think she does, so she don't have to have that paper. But if you don't get the flu shot, you deny it, and you're just supposed to wear a mask. But she says the people who don't get the flu shot, and if I didn't get the flu shot that year, or whatever the case may be, like, nobody wears a mask for the flu shot. So she believes that eventually it will just die down. I think it's set in place to go more digital and to control, and I just think it's the fourth industrial revolution. I think it's a new world order. I think it's
let me go ahead and say
I think it's a paradigm. I think it's a paradigm shift. I think China was involved. I believe it's not. I believe it's a fucking infectious.
Well, let me go ahead and say this because I'm not getting it either.
It's not bad. No,
I'm not getting it either. Right?
I don't want it. I don't need it.
Yeah, I'm not getting it either. But I think it's very odd, right? Because it's really, I just think it's very.
Have you seen the videos of all these people getting in? They're not really getting it. Pelosi and then Mike Pence is getting in.
Did you see where the fucking owner of Pfizer or whatever said he's gonna wait his turn to get his fucking vaccine? He ain't got it yet. You mean to tell me you're gonna fucking vaccinate other people, but you're gonna say you're gonna wait your turn?
What do you mean wait your turn?
The owner of Pfizer.
Well, why are you waiting your turn? Why ain't you already got it?
Exactly. You created the shit. Why the hell you gonna tell me you're gonna wait your turn to get the vaccine? Why? What do you mean you gonna wait your turn? That's a red flag right there in itself. But it's a red flag in general. The whole shit is, right? God, I really want to bring this up because I thought it was funny.
You really don't believe in this shit, really?
As far as this whole, bro, I read something.
And it being an actual bad fucking.
I really want to focus on these vaccines though because I want to get this in. I read something where it said it takes the quickest vaccine they ever came up with was, I think, for the measles or whatever.
Oh, I got that in my notes.
And it only took, like 4 years to do that?
I was wanting to talk about that last
The quickest vaccine took 4 years. Otherwise, it takes at least a decade.
And this one took 12 months?
And now, granted...
10 months? 10 months?
No, not even 8 months. 8 months.
Fuck out of here.
You mean to tell me the quickest vaccine took 4 years? But generally, it takes 10 years. But you got this done in 8 months? Now, granted, I'm aware of the fucking technology's getting better, information's getting better, and we're better. But don't bullshit me, dog.
Yeah.
This is a fucking money play. And then why the fuck do I got 18 different companies trying to give me a different like what? Why would there not be a fucking generalized vaccine for this?
And then you know how it gets. I've seen one thing where the person got it and they're like, okay, after you get this in 21 days, you come back and you get the second dose. But it's like you got Mike Pence doing it. That's a push. That's our vice president. And like you think.
See old lady pass out?
That one nurse, yeah, she was like, I'm sorry, fainted and shit. And then Pelosi, them dumb motherfuckers forgot to take the fucking cap off.
And then I'm listening to y'all. Isn't it not weird? Now, granted, I get that these companies were quote unquote rushed to get this out, right? But don't you think it's funny that these companies are not liable for any side effects or anything that happens to you? You cannot sue them. They are not held liable for anything.
Then they shouldn't be forced them. They can't be mandatory.
You can't. No, listen. If your employer says that you have to get the vaccine, you can't sue them. If anything happens to you, you can't sue your employer. You can't sue these companies. You can't sue the fucking the FDA. You can't sue.
But guess where I'm at? I would quit.
Yeah, I understand.
Like it ain't no.
I understand, but I'm talking to the people though.
Yeah.
Is that not a red flag to y'all? That you can't hold these people liable?
You think it's population control?
Honestly, yes, I do. We just brought up water shortages an hour ago on this podcast. I certainly think it's fucking population control. I think this whole thing is population control. Because I mean, I just kind of wanted to bring that up because I've been wanting to bring that up honestly for the past couple podcasts.
You think that's okay though? Do you believe, like you see, like sometimes I'm like
listen.
I feel you. Yes, I feel you. Like
from a moral standpoint and from a like value standpoint, no, I don't think it's okay. But from a survival standpoint, why would you not?
You know what I'm saying?
Why would you not?
That's why I'm running. That's why I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, honestly, y'all, think about this. Like, I mean,
our food is killing us, bro. We need to get back on that. We need to get back on that.
If mine and your family had all the resources, all the supplies that we needed to survive in the world,
yeah,
and we're supplying everybody else, and we got this monopoly and this fucking anarchy that we control every fucking thing.
Yeah,
why would we not?
That's already happened. Like,
find a way to survive.
There is families that do that.
And while these people are focused on this, we're finding ways to live on other fucking planets. Yeah. That's a different podcast. Don't worry. But I just really want to
No, I'm just kidding.
Shout out to Bumbu.
I hope these mics were crisp, man.
I'm about to make this shit sound beautiful.
Hey, Trill does that shit. Trill does that shit.
I really do this,
and
y'all.
I'm grateful and I'm blessed.
I really do this.
To have Trill as my fucking partner, because that's my motherfucking dog. I'm telling you.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Levi. But no, because how we ended this.
Dude, it says Knox gear. I like that.
And how we actually was trying to end this, for the camera kept dying. Right, we trying to wrap.
We gonna get another battery or something. We gonna figure that out.
As far as the chairs, I think what I was trying to say is chairs to people who you can have conversations with. Like I said, I don't take it for granted that we can come here every other weekend and have a conversation like this.
Facts, dude.
Right?
You really can.
Because you can't have that conversation with many people. Like I was talking, like shout out to Michael. Another person who I like hold dear to my heart right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a conversation today just via, I think it was like FaceTime or Messenger, Face, whatever. We was talking or whatever. He's up in Michigan right now. But he's basically said it was like, yeah, you can't have these kind of. We had a deep conversation, right? We just sat back and was like, bro, we can't like just think about it.
You really can't.
He even said, even the people that he's met up in Michigan right now.
Same. Everybody's
the same shit. You really can't have this conversation with many people that you meet. And so the people that are in your life who motivate you, who hold you accountable, and who give you constructive criticism, if you can take it, which you should be able to, hold them people very, very close, because them people don't come around too often. I promise you. Like the people in my life right now that I can talk to and learn from, stuff like that, which you know who you are,
take a little nuggets and
like
shit.
You know, people who actually understand my antisocial ways and don't take that personal.
I think it's a cover up.
You feel me?
No,
it's because I don't really.
I've seen you blossom, dog.
I can't blossom.
No, I've seen
I'm
you.
like a motherfucking rose out of the concrete. Nigga.
No, for real. Like you.
I'm a pretty little flower.
We all a little anti.
I'm antisocial as fuck. I don't really. But no, I mean, not to really get in because we got to wrap it up.
I wouldn't say anti. I just say low key.
People who sit, but the thing is, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And those are the people who I hold dear to me and hold to my heart. And if them people in your life realize if you're fucking up or where you're fucking up, right? Take responsibility for what you're doing.
We'll call you out a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? You can call me out any day of the week. That's what brothers do.
Yeah, but you can't be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? You can't be calling somebody out and then you be doing, you know.
As far as what do you mean?
I mean, sometimes I know a lot. Like I mean, but I don't know a lot. You just hear me. Like I don't know a lot, but I do know a lot, and I start preaching. But then it's like I'm preaching on the shit that I know I need to do. So more or less, I'm talking to myself, but I'm telling you because I need to hear it. But it's like, but
that's the whole part of this podcast, though.
Yeah,
you talking about on that? Because I'm not really calling anybody out right now. I'm just saying I love you. As far as that, like I love y'all. I cherish y'all. And if you got that person in your life, do the same.
Mm-hmm.
But like where I said was, I was talking to myself where realize if you're fucking up, where you're fucking up, take responsibility for that. Right? That way, you don't have to, quote unquote, be that guy. You know, like you said, just talking shit and doing this and that. That's kind of how I wanted to end this podcast. All right? Basically showing love to y'all, the ones who have shown love to this podcast, the ones who motivate me to push forward, the ones who give me constructive criticism and what I need to do better, right? Those are the people who I'm taking into 21, you know.
We're going into 2021, man.
Yeah, and actually riding with those people. Like the people who I just, chill with and not even really chill with, or just, here, like, I don't really talk about it. But I mean, my niggas is the one I'm taking into 21. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question.
And then that's
like
it.
What you think?
What's up?
2020 was a good year.
It's damn sure gonna be better than 2020.
No, I'm saying. No, so that's what I'm saying. Did I say 2021 was a good year?
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say 2020 was a good year, but I can hear and see why people said it was a bad year, right? So what I'm saying is, do you think that like some of that is going to carry into 2021? Like you think it's going to, like when's this COVID shit over?
I can't speak for anybody else. But what's
your opinion? When you think this bullshit? Fear,
this is my
fear
opinion.
Mindset. That's what they got everybody in.
This is my opinion.
That's just not my life because I don't look at it.
I can't speak for you. I can't speak for anybody as far as what they're bringing in 21, but I'm not bringing none of.
You know how to get rid of COVID? If y'all still tripping on it, don't even think about it. If everybody just turned off the TV because it's on the news and just not think about it, you actually might save yourself from actually getting it. And some of y'all weak and you die from it. And where you don't get it because you ain't thinking about it, you won't get it and you won't die. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't even my life. It don't even faze me, son.
Well,
I know motherfuckers that's got COVID right now. It ain't even, dude. I ain't even sweating it.
Well, listen, we gotta wrap this up because I think we can ready to go on another tangent. So we gotta close this out. So listen, if you have not, it's Heavy Crowns. People calling me too. Listen, yeah, it's Heavy Crowns. Shout out to Lincoln. He on his bullshit right now. Please like, subscribe to the podcast, share with your people and them. Show us some love. We got a lot of content coming soon. Last episode of the year, episode 50. I'm so happy, so excited.
Blessed.
Follow me on the gram at ChiliSueco. Follow the podcast on the gram at Heavy Crowns Podcast. Spotify coming soon. Show us some love. Levi, bring this.
No, we out. Heavy Crowns. I'm about to fuck Lincoln up. Episode 50. Episode 51 coming. 2021 is going to be the year for all of us. From 2021 and on, alright? You know what I'm saying? Heavy Crowns, we out. Peace.